I want to tell you this for sure. One, be happy. Don't worry about what somebody else is doing. Worry about yourself and be happy. Two, smile. If you smile, it'll brighten up your day and it'll brighten up someone else's day. And at the end of the day, you will be happy. Things may not be going as planned, but you will be happy when you put that smile on your face because you can brighten up someone else's day and they can say something to you that will make you feel so much better. And three, respect yourself. Know your self worth. Love yourself. Be yourself. Be happy. And smile, like I said, okay? Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Varnessa Mechelle, and today I'm coming with you with a different video than what I've been posting recently. This video is just me talking to you guys, and I just want to be able to express to you how I feel, what I'm feeling, and also be able to give some wise words to someone who may really be in a need to hear something good, because everybody goes through things and I understand it. I understand that perfectly for myself because I've just been in a very strange mood where, like, I know things are going well, but there's just moments where I just feel kind of down and I don't know what to do and things are just aren't going as planned. But without further ado, we're gonna jump into this video. Maybe I can inspire somebody to do something similar and be great. So to start this video off, as you guys heard my name before, my name is Varnessa Mechelle, and I wanted to do this video because I felt as though that it was needed. Like, recently I've been in like different moods where I just didn't feel very confident or very happy with what I'm doing, like in my personal life outside of the videos that I post on YouTube. But I just wanted to express how I feel, and maybe I can let you guys know like how to deal with these feelings, because me being a young adult, I'm only 22 years old, and I'm not the only person in the world. And you know how recently everybody's been talking about mental health awareness, since there's been a lot of situations recently where people have committed suicide or just done things that just wasn't like the best thing. And I want to come to you on the respect level of, I understand what that feels like, and I want people to understand that it's not a joke, and like, you have to be mindful of the things that you say and the things that you do, because you never know where somebody's mindset is at that moment when you say certain things. And also, just in general, I feel like the best thing to do when it comes to stuff like that is to go to talk to someone. And sometimes it's hard to go talk to someone because you don't really know who to really talk to about certain things, since certain situations you just feel like, oh, nobody's not gonna understand you. But that's why I'm creating this video. So if you ever felt that way, you can DM me. And then I've also recently just like spoken to a few people, and like they also gave me like the vibe where I should definitely post this video, because this is also about having confidence and building confidence, as well as like noticing how like you see yourself in one position but you see others in a different position that may be greater than yours. But one thing I've learned is that you can't rush your journey. Like, yes, maybe Tom is doing like better off and you guys started off at the same level, but he's doing a lot better than where you're at. Or Susie or Rebecca is doing like amazing and you're still at that mindset where it's like, well, why can't I get there? You can't think that way. That's where you have to start. You cannot think that way because you don't know what they had to do to get to where they had to go. whether if it was something positive or something negative. You just never know what they have to go through. Everybody goes through their own struggles. And you have to respect that you have to go through that struggle too. Like, everybody wants to, like, show that, oh, everything is great, everything is perfect in my life, I got this, I got that. That's not always the case. And that's why I'm saying this, because I'm not perfect. I never been perfect. I probably will never be the perfect person in the world. I'm not striving to be perfect. I'm striving to build myself as a woman, as a black woman at that, and build my character so that I know that the things that I put out, or just how I am as a person, that anyone who's really stands by me will respect me. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day, because not everybody's gonna like you, and that's okay. Not everybody's gonna think the same way you think. It just is what it is. But you have to have your own self-confidence and be able to tell yourself, I got this, I can do this. Yes, they are on their path, they're doing great. Congratulate them, tell them you're doing a great job, support them. It's all about support. And a lot of people, they get jealous and they try to tear other people down. You can't do that. And then you wondering why you're still in the same position that you're in, because you're not building anybody else up that is doing well, or may not even be. Like, you could be on a level where, okay, I'm doing very well, and then but you forget where you came from. You can't be like that. Like, if you're at the position where you know that you're doing well and you feel as though that you want to help others, then do it, whether if you can physically do it or not. That's why I'm creating this video, because I may not be able to physically help anybody, but I want to verbally be able to speak something to you that may touch your heart and make you feel like, okay, because I'm very shy, I'm very introverted. Anybody who has met me or has interacted with me knows that I'm very, like, I keep to myself. And it's not on purpose. It's just my mental. It's not even my mental. It's just that's just how I am. It's hard to explain. I've always been that way. And, like, the more you get to know me, the more you start to see me open up about things. And you just see the bubbly personality that I actually have versus the very quiet, very shy person that just keeps to themselves and it's just very chill. And I'm chill all the time. Excuse me. But when I'm just in that mode where I'm like, okay, I'm ready to have fun, you're gonna see that if I feel comfortable with you. Now, if I'm not comfortable with you, of course you're gonna get that other side of me where I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. But that is just one of the things about a person who's introverted like myself has to deal with. Like, social events sometimes can be overwhelming, but at other times they could be very satisfying and fun, because I have moments where I'm like, I want to be around people, and in other moments where I don't want to be around people. Not because I don't want to be around them, but just because of the simple fact that, like, I just get nervous. And everybody has moments where they just feel nervous about things. But sometimes, like, you are your own critic a lot of times, because you tell yourself, oh, I don't look good today, oh, something is wrong, this, that, and the third. Like, it's just always something that you tell yourself, that you're like, you're not good enough. But in actuality, there's always going to be somebody and someone that's going to tell you, you are great, you are a good person. And you have to tell yourself that every day. And I really mean that, every day, because you're going to have times where days are harder than the other. And it's just going to be a hard situation to deal with if you don't have the support system behind you. And that just leads into a whole other discussion about having support and having supportive people in your life and in your circle. But it's just a lot of things that I can really speak on. This particular video is just basically me telling you about myself and just overall like just be able to give some supporting words. I don't even know what to call this video, but it's just how I'm feeling and what I'm thinking. And I want to be able to be open with you without feeling like that if I'm being too open that I'm gonna get a lot of backlash. Whether or not if I do get backlash or not, at this point it doesn't matter, because once I post this video, it's posted, and that's just how I feel. And mental health is very important, not just to me but to everybody else. It should be, because you never know, like someone who you may know that's very close to you may be going through some things, and they won't speak on it because they just don't want nobody to know how they really are feeling deep down inside. And it happens, and that's why you just have to be very supportive. You have to really be down for someone. You have to be real with them, but also know that there's gonna be moments where they are going to like work your nerves. And of course, if you really care about that person, you're gonna deal with it. I'm not saying like, oh, deal with someone that is like completely toxic, but I'm talking about somebody who really may be going through some things that is out of their control, and they have to deal with it on their own, and they just want someone to be there and tell them, you're going to be okay, you're going to be all right. And yes, this may have happened today, but don't let it affect you tomorrow if it's not worth you worrying about tomorrow. And that's the key right there. That is the serious key right there. Is if something happened today, are you going to sit here and worry about that same situation tomorrow? Is it worth you worrying about it tomorrow? Like, for example, let's say I lost my, well, this would affect me if it did happen to me before. But let's say I lost my keys to get in the house. That's gonna affect me because I'm like, I can't get in the house. But let's say if it's something related to like a friendship, or just any interaction with any other person that you may know, and you have like a mild disagreement, and you just not thinking on like the same page, and you actually get in an argument. Yes, you are upset because they're not thinking the way you're thinking about the situation. But are you really gonna let that, or let what they said to you affect you tomorrow? You can't. Because if you sit here and you dwell on what others say about you all the time, you're never gonna be happy with yourself. If you let other people affect your mood, don't let nobody affect your mood. Don't. Because what good is that doing for you? They're still gonna go about their day and be happy while you're sitting around upset. Don't do that. I tell my sister this all the time. I even tell myself, but I don't really care about what people have to say because I love myself. And it takes a lot as a woman, as a black woman, to tell yourself how much you love yourself. And I am of a darker skin complexion than my sister. So, of course, there's the whole thing about like the different skin tones in African Americans, and how certain people are treated differently than others, and all that stuff. Like, it's all BS to me. It really is. Because we're all beautiful. At the end of the day, you're black. I don't care if you are darker than me or lighter than me. You're still black. In any other race's eyes, you're still black. So I don't know why people still want to keep putting the whole, oh, you're this, you're that, you look better than her because of how you physically look. Even with that situation, you can't let that stop you from being you. And that's what it is. You can't let it stop. You can't let it stop you from being you. You have to be real with yourself. And if you love yourself, then you know that your self-worth will go sky high. Because if you love yourself that much, you're just not going to let any person come into your life. And I mean that in a friendship level and in a relationship level. Whether if you are a woman and you like men or other women or however, whoever that you like, you're not just going to let anybody into your life because you have that self-respect that you're not going to sit here and just let anybody disrespect you. So, and I'm not even saying at the point where you have to be aggressive with them, but I'm talking about you, like, once you start seeing how much you love yourself, you start to see people that you may have been interested in, but then you look at them and you look at them in a different level, not just based on physically, but mentally and spiritually and emotionally, because you start to really open your eyes and see beyond their looks. Because you may see somebody who may be like, and some people like a 10, but inside they could be a 0. They may have no personality, they may be sick. Like their spirit, everything about them is just something is wrong. And you start to see that when you start loving yourself, because you're not going to let yourself get into situations where you know that that person is going to do you wrong. Like you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. Like you better off being single and having fun and enjoying your life than sitting around dealing with somebody who is going to do you wrong. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it. And like I know this video is going everywhere. Like I said, I'm going to do my best and I'm going to do multiple videos based on just me ranting to you, just talking to you. Because there's a lot of things that I've been through, there's a lot of things that I've dealt with, and there's a lot of things I actually just want to express to you. And I just want you guys to see me as me and not feel like, oh, she's posting all these like fun videos, she's only showing like one side of her life. Yeah, that's true. I show you what I want you to see. I want to show you guys the good times, because I want to look back at these things and be like, this is how happy I am. These are like I said in the beginning, everybody gets in those modes where they just feel depressed or they just feel down. They just in like that weird vibe where they don't know, like everything is going well, but they don't know what, like they just in that weird mode where they're just like, I don't know what's going on. But that's one of the main reasons why I post the videos and I like to vlog, because I want to look back at those memories and be happy. Like nobody wants to post negative things about their life. Why? So that the whole world can be like, oh, like this happened. Like nobody wants to have to relive and rethink about those things. Like that's why people post the positive situations and experiences in their life. That's just how it is. But at the end of the day, you have to be happy. And the only way you can be happy is if you do things that make you happy. And if what makes you happy is something good and positive and that's actually going to benefit you and it's not going to tear you down and hurt you, then do it. Just do it. And me taking the first step, because I've been thinking about starting my YouTube for a while, but I was so nervous to do it because I am so like introverted, even though that I am introverted. Like I'm still introverted now, but now that I'm really starting to really get into my YouTube, I really enjoy what I'm doing. I'm not getting paid for it or anything, but I really enjoy what I'm doing, and I know that I can see myself years later really being happy and looking back at what I have posted and just knowing that I am growing as a woman. But like, and I'm not even talking about the numbers, but I know that myself, that I am growing and I can speak to someone and tell someone, you're beautiful, you're smart, and you will always respect yourself and just walk through life with a smile on your face. Even when things are going terribly wrong, walk with a smile on your face. When I get nervous, I smile. That's just my natural habit. I tend to smile. I smile a lot. Even like people who have never met me and they see me for the first time, I may look serious sometimes, but if you talk to me, I tend to just smile. That's just me. I smile. And I'm not saying that you have to be just like me. I'm not telling nobody. Be yourself. But smile. I'm trying to tell you, if you put a smile on your face, not only it will brighten up your day, but you can brighten up somebody else's day because people be going through things. And sometimes you just need someone to smile at you and just tell you that you're doing good today. Be happy. Smile. Okay? Just smile. So, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. And you guys be great. Smile. Have confidence. Be good. Know your self-worth. Respect yourself. Respect others. Just be yourself and be happy. Bye.